The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Whoever that guy was talked as if he was responsible for keeping everyone safe, even though it had been hundreds of years since the victory that they were talking about. He's living in the past, man.
Greetings.
I can't see any difference with the eye color at all. Number 3, whatever that is.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Oops, where's my head? This is not good. Coming through.
Greetings. Well, that did.
Greetings. I've lost my concentration!
Charmed, I'm sure. It didn't work. I need something new.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell! This isn't working! Need some...
You're in my way. Goodbye.
Don't be foolish.
It sounds like each of these voices change between each prompt. I'm trying to remember what you recommended for this part. I think it was 3 to strength. Two to dex, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. I need that for a while. Okay.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. That we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Oh gosh, that text is tiny.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I'd like that.
Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Are you certain? What's involved in such a task?
Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Goosland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Whoever the guy is on the right, he's acting really sus. Something's afoot.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is he?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
He doesn't want his son to be sent off to war, and yet I have a sword and a shield, and I'm clad in armor. Mixed signals, my guy. Oh, I can play toy soldier, but I can't actually do anything soldier-like. Okay. Now, I've got a little overlay thing on the top right, which also happens to be where the minimap is. So, I'm going to try and figure out if I can move that. I can. Happy days. Right click to do things. Alright. Plot helpers and markers to can't remember the Okay. Well, set upstairs. But I'm not seeing anything telling me a direction, so I get to wander. See a little X up there. So.
Oh, my lord, we were just, Well, the
Taking a break.
treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Tern stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, man. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
That doesn't mean you can go back to doing nothing. Get up your ass. That's a locked door.
There you are. Your mother told me the Tern had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Then I should go
That
collect
would be
him.
wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
I need to talk to my brother first.
Your mother was quite specific. Unless the castle is under attack, you get that dog before doing anything else. Her words, not mine. Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I met him.
Is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Good evening, my lord.
Can I get you a ladder
evening,
so
my
you can
lord.
get off my back?
Hello, my dear boy.
Hello,
By
Dumbledore.
chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
It's all the
If
same.
the
I
mind
see.
is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
No, thank you. I must attend to an important task.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself. Myself all this one.
Okay, kitchen.
Get that
Here we
bloody
go.
mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Ooh. Perhaps you should lock your larder
If
tighter.
I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Man, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way!
Inventory and equipment. To equip new items, you'll need to open the inventory screen. To do so now by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing I. To unequip, drag an item from an icon. Left side of the screen. Armor or clothing. Okay. Place them in your quick bar. Where is that? Down here? Ah, okay. Why have the icons down in the bottom left and then the tooltip in the bottom right? All in minuscule text. I have to freaking get up close within a ruler's distance.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh no. He looks like he's been on the drugs. Are you trying to tell me something?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Name for the dog. Well, let's call him Nan. Oh, there is a rat. You are in a combat situation. Mastery of the battlefield is important. Zoom out. Combat to gain a better view of your situation. You can also pause detective by pressing space. Okay.
Bet you I could kill him in 2 blows. Here I am, killing rats. How long off? You're gonna regret this. The dogs will dine on your corpses. We must fight.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Those were very large.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kokari Wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Fungi found deep underground. Proximity to lyrium. In addition to their restorative properties, they can also be made into potion. Okay. They gave you armor that you cannot equip without 38 strength. Okay. Thank you, game. Very cool. Great armor. So all small bonuses.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Defending on the ladder from the rats.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two, quit standing about.
Okay. Locked. I still have no idea how to get upstairs.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Did they miss the intro cutscene where they established that the heavens were destroyed because people were trying to take control of heaven? Did they not see that entire cutscene? Okay.
Please, child.
I'll play along.
Call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be. There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me. It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty lost, in that I don't know how to get upstairs. Okay. That was the first time that I've seen the banner up the top. Tactics, map, journal, inventory. Skills, talents, character code, maybe.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled. Ah, marvelous.
There were
Just
rats.
the things my guests are here right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, good to see you
You're
again.
kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
What a punchable face. You're being modest.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But
Her hair's
I believe
uneven.
the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
May I go now?
Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Next
Good
time
evening,
she wants to
your
flirt,
lordship.
make the hair the even length. It doesn't mesh well with the autism.
I'll get on it.
Locked and locked. And locked.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Clearly, I got the good genes.
Stay. I'd like to say farewell. Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
He just might need those prayers.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her brother, won't you?
You know for a fact that Kid's gonna be calling every woman that he meets a wrench. Mum can handle herself, always has.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Okay. Oop. There was text there, but I can't read that quick. Please, put on some frickin' clothes, my guy. Oh, text.
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
Opening up the door to see me like this, probably not what he had in mind. Back, pause. And my cat wants attention, which you may have been hearing in the background. I've already fed her, so maybe she just missed me today. So I have been out a while. Alright, well, the cat is not letting me continue, and she's trying to get onto the keyboard, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up later.